President Barack Obama said there was no excuse for the criminal actions that happened in Ferguson, Missouri, where 2 cops were shot during protests against racially biased law enforcement practices carried away by the mostly white police department in this city. The hunt for suspects entered a second day as community leaders appeal for reconciliation and justice in a town struggling to deal with a legacy of racial conflict. Police say they rounded up several people but released them after questioning without doing no arrests. And Obama made the following statement during an appearance on the TV show Jimmy Kimmel Live. What had been happening in Ferguson was oppressive and was worthy of protest. But there was no excuse for criminal acts, and whoever fired those shots shouldn't detract from the issue. They're criminals and they need to be arrested. Law enforcement are being secretive about the advancement of the investigation, Nick, but it's obviously that this is a very serious situation. The president is addressing the nation on the matter, saying that there's no reason why, regardless of that these protests are legit. There's a reason for this protest to be happening, but not to be shooting cops.
It literally goes, completely against everything that the protesters are standing for.
Exactly.
And it's really sad, and it's unfortunately, I wish it didn't, but it's going to give them a bad rep and make them lose legitimacy. It's like you can't stand up calling for equality and all these things, and then one idiot comes along and does something terrible like this, and it puts everybody's legitimacy in jeopardy.
That's an important thing to say, that this is not part of what the people that is in the streets is asking for.
Exactly.
This is a rogue person that came out of nowhere, and we don't know the story behind it. But this is not what people in the protest was calling for, which is very important to share. Michael Brown family, through their lawyer, came out and they say that they want to find these criminals because they see in this incident a very strong possibility or opportunity, if you will, to start the healing process of the city by the police department and the community working together to bring this,
crisis
to justice, and then be able to rebuild from there.
Yeah, it's really sad, and unfortunately, I don't, obviously couldn't have seen something like this coming, but I kind of always had this feeling like things will get worse before they get better.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And it seems they definitely are. The city's spiraling, and people like that, whoever did this, they're losing track of what's really supposed to be happening here, and what people ultimately should be wanting to happen, and that's peace, stability, equality.
And the problem is that there is a generalized issue in the country. Mm-hmm. We've seen that this is not something that is just happening in one city of the United States. We see these incidents happening in different places of all the country. So it will reach to a point where things get so volatile that any outside pressure or influence might produce an action like this.
I think things have gotten that volatile.
I think the people is angry.
Yeah.
People, they're angry all throughout the country about this situation. They wanted to see, regardless of race, African Americans, white, Latinos, we are all angry about the situation. But we all need to get together and try to change it. So let us know what you think in the comments. Hopefully we'll find this suspect soon, and we'll tell you more about it. And subscribe to the Lib TV.